All right, Sunday night game finished up. This is going to be a double intro. This is the less formal intro. Got the rest of the games coming at you with a recap of those. But I couldn't resist Sunday night. Tuami and the boys, Bill Belichick. Here's the deal. You're going to hear it later on in this. I made a bet. I didn't consider a certain piece of information. Did you know that Bill Belichick's calling plays again for the defense? Well, I didn't know that. Found out tonight, along with Ben Roethlisberger, apparently. Fucking 3 points for the Steelers. That did not help me get to the over that you will hear me panicking about, as I didn't get there. Spoiler alert. We didn't get there. We didn't get there on a lot of them. Tough week for me in the coin, but not as tough a week as it was for Mike Mayock and John Gruden. I got a little AB action on the end of this, like everybody else will have. But that Sunday night game, 33-3, that's scary. I mean, I saw Chiefs today. Who else in the AFC is there? New England, Kansas City. That's it. I mean, Baltimore. All right, I'll take Baltimore for today. They had a good day. I got to see it over the course of the season. It just looked like, man, they were ready to go, both of those teams. We're heading for a repeat. NFC's up for grabs, but it's going to be a hell of a year. God, man, Belichick, Gordon, AB. They're going to be tough to beat. They're going to be real tough to beat. They took it to the Steelers as usual. And I don't know. I don't think that the September Miami sneak up on New England thing is in the cards this year. Stay tuned for the rest of the NFL thing. Oh, man, it's good to be back. Oh, Lord. Oh, we did it. Oh, we did it. We made it through 7 hours of commercial-free football. I did it. I don't know if you had the pleasure of enjoying the red zone. It's good. It's just good to have it back. It's good to have it back. It's good to be back. Let's go. Let's talk some football. All right. We're going to recap week 1 of the NFL here. I'm taping this as the Sunday night game is going on. That just got going. I'm watching that here on the side. Multimedia. I'm like a multimedia empire here. I got a computer. I got some notes. I got a notepad. I got a second screen that I'm watching the game on. I'll continue to call it my second screen, i.e. my phone. An iPhone, mind you, but phone nonetheless. So I'll call it Tom Brady's hair. Good God. That's envy that you hear in my voice when I talk about that man's hair. I'm sitting on the over here, so this is going to be, fucking 13-10 at the end of this. God, let's go. Score some touchdowns. I needed something. Of course, I'm getting smoked all day long. We'll go over that. Coin, where are you at? Hey, it wasn't a very good weekend for you either, buddy. Yeah, you fucking... Hey, we got to hit that Colts game, though. Yeah, you, me, and Jim. We're going to party. Well, not really a party for Jim. They covered. They didn't win, but let's get to it. I got some awards to hand out at the end of this. I'll hand them out as I go through. Let's do that. Let's spice it up. All right, Bucks. Why? I don't know why I'm starting here. This is just the order. There's no rhyme or reason to the order of this. It's the standard is the standard, and the order is the order. All right. Bucks, Niners. All right. For each of these games, I'm going to do what did we know or what should we have known going into this that we very well know now. Then I'm going to overreact to something. All right. And I'm going to create a scenario. It may or may not be realistic, but we're going to overreact. I would say we're going to jump the gun, but, political atmosphere being what it is. All I'm saying is there are no more Washington Bullets. They're the Wizards now. All right. So there's going to be overreactions. What should we have known? We should have known, betters, myself, that fucking Jameis couldn't see that guy. I didn't see that. I had no idea that guy was there. I didn't fucking see that guy there. I should have known he wasn't going to see that guy. Should have known. We all should have known. And what do we know going forward? Jameis, he's just not going to see that guy. He's never going to see that guy. He's always going to be an interception machine. Doesn't matter who his coach is. He's a playmaker. He's this, he's that. Well, you can count on him to throw an ill-timed pick whenever you need it. Let's overreact to something. Jameis kills Bruce Arians. Not on purpose, but distress. I mean, Bruce's blood pressure starts creeping up around week 7. And then, boom, strokes out sometime right around pick 4 and 5 during week 10. And then that's it. That's an overreaction. All right. I would like to wish thoughts and prayers to Bruce Arians' overall health. Now, boom. Now he's been protected. Rams at the Panthers. Here's the thing that stood out to me about this game. When did Panthers fans stop giving a shit about the Panthers? Because if you looked at this thing, Red Zone went to this thing right as the second half was starting up. And you'd swear this was some late 2000s Jacksonville shit going on. Because there was nobody. I get it. It's halftime. You need to get a brewski. You got to get a dog. You need those refreshments to get through the second half of a football game. All right, we're Americans. We can't not eat and drink for 2 hours. I get it. You got needs. Okay, go take care of them. I'm just saying a certain proportion of people should have been back. It was a Chargers stadium without the visiting team's fans. So shame on you, Carolina Panther fans, for not showing up. Now, Cam Newton, thank you. You were not that good today on the football field, but that outfit you showed up in, everybody looked that up. It was good. He had like a kerchief, something that you'd expect an old British lady to wear. He was wearing it and he owned it. It wouldn't look good on me. It didn't look. It really didn't look good on you either, Cam. I'm all for your far-reaching fashions and your innovation, but not every Van Gogh painting is a fucking home run. You know, some of them suck, I would imagine. There's some in a landfill, an old Italian landfill, where people are like, Vinny, come on, man. That's dog shit. Throw that away. Start again. Do that one where, the guy's screaming. That was better. That was a better start to it. Yeah. Not the one with the anal beads. Less of those paintings, dude. Less of them. Put those in the trash. More with the crazy faces. I get it. You got syphilis. You're losing your mind. But let's keep it on track here. Same with you, Cam. Less bonnets. More, very short. I think he was rocking the khaki pants, too. That's his signature. Also, signature losing close games at home. We should have known that, though. We should have known that was going to happen. And apparently I did, because I put some money on that. Let's overreact. Ron Rivera, first coach fired. Panthers get off to a slow start in a tough division. A relatively tough division. Assuming the Saints are good. Oh, Atlanta. Oh, Atlanta. My sweet mistress. You have given me such heartbreak once again. All right, Philly hosting the Redskins. This is an early worry for everybody in the gambling community, because this 17-0 start by the Redskins, if you had Philly at that point, man, you're cooked. You're 10-point favorites. You're never getting that back until you do. Because they ended up going, what was it? I don't know what they were up. They were up 12 there at the end or something like that. It was ridiculous. You make the comeback. Darren Sproles drinking the same shit that Tom Brady is, but somehow playing the running back position. Him and Frank Gore. Frank Gore's on the Bills. The holy shit, what team is Frank Gore on this year award? That's the Buffalo Bills for those of you keeping track. But anyhow, Sproles looked good. That kid from Penn State, he looked good too. And they got a running attack there. And a slow start for the Eagles. It's a Foles hangover, really. You don't have Foles in the locker room. Obviously, you're down coming out of the gate. So you're going to start slow. And okay, well let's overreact to something. What should we have known? Well, the Case Keenum sucks. We should have known at every point in that game. Hey, you're up by 17. Redskins fans, you got to know that it's coming. They could have felt it. Everyone felt it. Case Keenum, he's no good. We all should have known that. Let's overreact to something here. This running back, Sanders, is that his name? I don't know if that's his name. He's my offensive rookie of the year. He's going to start getting more of the carries. He's going to explode. That's my offensive rookie of the year, that Eagles running back. Sorry, I sounded a little bit distracted during that Eagles game because I'm looking down here at my notes and Kansas City. Oh, man, Kansas City, Jacksonville. Nick! Nick! Fuck you, Chris Jones. Got one. I'm there. I'm settled in. I got money on the over for this Jacksonville game, of course. Hit that. Big ups. And I'm relatively heavy on the Jaguars. I got money on the money line. I got money on the 3.5. I'm plus 3.5. And I don't think they're going to win that. I don't think they cover that. If Foles doesn't get hurt. But he doesn't break his fucking collarbone. And I'll tell you what, I feel like I let myself down and other members of this anonymous community that doesn't really exist. I can spot a collarbone breaking from 3 states away. I thought he separated his shoulder. I thought it was a separated left shoulder. I did not know it was going to be a fucking collarbone. I was hoping like a low mid-grade separation, 3-4 weeks, but he's going to be out most of the year. And I'll tell you what, Jacksonville, from the looks of things, how chippy it got out there, it looks like that locker room is in need of his strong Christian leadership because he gets hurt. I don't know. I mean, I guess Jones fell on him. I don't know if Jones fell on him and then that rotated his dick and then his dick smashed his collarbone under the weight of that. I don't know exactly how the injury happened, but it happened. And here we are with that. At least 6 to 8 weeks without Nick Foles. That doesn't make me happy. It doesn't make me happy. Wait, what should we have known? We should have known that Mahomes was crazy good, that he was going to get even better. He threw for 317 yards in the first half. And let's overreact. I'm going to say that, there are other signs of this. I mean, you look at the coral reef, the trash pile, you look at some of the other inclement weather, but this Foles thing, it could be the first sign of this apocalypse. I'm not saying that it is. I'm just saying that it could be. Could be. It's probably not. There's an apocalypse going on in Cleveland tonight, though. Cleveland, they hosted Tennessee. And I'll tell you what, I mean, who'd have thought Boring did not win out here? And one of the nice things about when you throw heat is that you catch heat. And there were a lot of good things going on Twitter about Tennessee feeling dangerous today. And that's obviously a reference to some Baker Mayfield shit talk. But what goes around comes around. Oh, come on, baby. Get in there. Ah, yeah. All right, Gordon scores. Finally, somebody gets on the fucking board. Where are we at here? Halfway through this thing? Okay, let's go. Let's go. Come on, Pittsburgh. You need to answer. You need to answer. Have some pride. Let's go, Roethlisberger. Show him you're not just the third B, right? The other two Bs. I guess we'll get to Antonio Brown later. Antonio! I was like, Antonio! It's true. He was. Where are we at? Okay, so anyhow, Cleveland, they took it. They took it on the chin. Everybody, the Colin Cowherd, he's very anti-Baker Mayfield. He's very anti Cleveland hype. So he was just rubbing himself down on Twitter today. So good on you, Colin. But let's overreact. What should we have known? We should have known that we shouldn't have believed the hype. If you watched Hard Knocks last year, those people they'd won one game in 2 years. And they legit thought they fucking had something. And what did they win, 7? That's not bad. That's not bad. But they were walking around like, oh, man, let's got to work our way through the Steelers, and then we're good. Let's overreact to this. Baker's the new Manziel. Check. They're going to go 0-16. Check. But more realistically, if we overreact to this in the combination of the Baltimore game, where's the playoff spot for you, bro? Where's it at? I don't know how good the Steelers are. I know they're 7 points worse than the Patriots right now. But the Steelers are good. The Ravens are good. Where does that leave the Browns? I don't know. Freddie Kitchens, you got some soul searching to do tonight, brother. You better bring it. We're all going to dig down. All right, bring me 100 next time. Let's go. Buffalo at the Jets. This is fucking terrible. I was on 2. I was on 1 over and 1 under. I'm always on the Chiefs over till proven otherwise. That's like early 2000s Phoenix Suns. I'm always on that. I'm always on the over. What is it? I'm on it. And then I was on this under. This is the one under. I don't know what it was, 39 or 36, or I don't even know what it was. But it was free money. Sam Darnold, terrible. Josh Allen, worse. I don't know if those two guys are ever going to figure it out. If one of them does figure it out, it's probably Darnold. Josh Allen is going to be playing H-back in 2 years. He's got a Tim Tebow future. He may be playing left field for the Mariners 2023. Depends how he's able to work his way up. Get that cannon. You're not going to want to go in on a sack fly. Not going to want to do that. He'll throw your ass the fuck out of home plate. That's for sure. Well, I don't think so. Throw that ball out at the back of the stadium. But he'll do it in an impressive manner. What do we got here? What should we have known? That Greg Williams is an asshole, but he always does well at the beginning of his tenure before he wears himself out. He's got sweet blitzes. Greg. With the brain trust of Greg Williams and Adam Gase, and the personalities, the sparkling personalities they both have, no way that goes south. Let's overreact. The world may collapse on itself when we have to watch this fucking game get played again. This is another apocalypse type scenario. First Foles goes down, then we have to watch Jets-Bills. And we know we got to watch it again. That's terrible. But let's really overreact that, man, you get 5 games into this season and you start really questioning, can Josh Allen play quarterback? He's got Jake Locker tendencies. Baltimore, Miami. Here's a guy that he shut some people up today. Baltimore Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson. There were people that doubted him. I was one of them. I still am kind of one of them. What we knew Miami was bad. We also knew it was hot there. What we thought was that maybe the heat would kind of even things out and all that good stuff. But it doesn't. Apparently, if the Ravens played a junior high school team in Miami, they would beat them up regardless of what the temperature was. And then apparently if they played a professional football team as bad as the Dolphins, they would manhandle them regardless. Lamar Jackson for MVP. There we go. I said it. You heard it. It's going to be a reality. Let's overreact. Now we're going to react appropriately. Appropriately and very sadly to the fucking Atlanta Falcons. I wish I knew how to quit you, Atlanta Falcons. I wish I knew how to quit you. Because, I mean, it was bad today. It was bad. What should we have known? That the Falcons were going to screw us over. We should have known that. And that Kirk Cousins was going to screw us over. Now, the Vikings got me bad a couple times. I will not forget that Bills game at the beginning of the year. I had a lot of things tied up into that, Mike Zimmer. I've not forgotten that. But, okay, the Falcons were bad. They were bad. The question, as always, is can they stay this bad? I don't know. I don't think that they can. I'm not ready. Everybody else is going to be ready right now. And I'm mad. I'm mad at you, Matt Ryan. I'm angry at you, Julio Jones. And Dan Quinn, I'm not even disappointed in you anymore because this is just what I've come to expect from you. Dirk Cutter. Man, I don't know who's running the defense. Is it Mike Smith? How many fucking retreads do they have on the Falcons staff? Let's overreact. I'm not betting on the Falcons anymore. No, I'm kidding. That's an overreaction. Because the real reaction is I'm wondering how this is going to affect the line next week. And can they recover? I'm always in on you, Atlanta. Until proven otherwise. You always make it fun. I'll tell you that. You always make it fun. It's very emotional one way or another. And let's talk about the Vikings. They're contenders, man. Dalvin Cook is fast. I don't know if anyone else noticed that. Am I the only one with eyeballs? Because if you've got him, you notice that guy's fast. Kirk Cousins is serviceable. I won't say anything kind about him. Not yet. And Mike Zimmer, it looked like both of his eyeballs were working. And that's a good start to the season for Mike Zimmer. When he starts the football season with all of his body systems in at least C+ working condition, watch out. That's a dangerous football team with a dangerous coach. Chargers at Colts. This is a good one. It's a good one for anybody that had money on the Colts and got him at 6.5. Because here's a little known rule. And I get thrown off by this. They may be different in college. But when you score a touchdown in overtime, I think in college they might make you kick the extra point. In the NFL, they don't make you do that. But I couldn't remember exactly what the rule was. I got the Colts at 6.5. I'm watching this thing. And the end of regulation, I'm watching with fear because I'm worried that the Chargers are going to score with a little bit of time left on the clock, and they're going to have to kick the extra point. Maybe that's what it is. If you score the end of regulation, I don't know. But all I know is I had money on the freaking Colts, and you do not have to kick an extra point if you score a touchdown in overtime. Other than that, that was a pretty boring game. It was, two good teams that were duking it out in LA with nobody giving a fuck, including me. So what do we know? What's this? Oh, that's what we know. Yeah, they don't kick an extra point in overtime. Let's overreact. Chargers. LA's your town now, baby. you own. Not just LA, San Bernardino County, all that entire valley is now in the palm of your hand after this thrilling victory over the Andrew Luckless Colts, which you gotta love. I mean, if you're not a Colts fan, you gotta love it. Giants at the Cowboys. Daniel Jones' watch is on. Eli Manning, classic noodle arm performance. They get the hell kicked out of them. Cowboys covered. What do we know? We knew Eli had the noodle arm. We knew Saquon was going to be overmatched. He didn't play very well. Let me go ahead and look some stats up here. We don't look a lot of stats. We're not one of these analytics podcasts. We go by most of the eye test is really how we kind of recap things here. Who's we? This man's talking to himself. Okay, so as I was, see, that's why sometimes you gotta look at statistics because Barkley had 120 yards. He had 120 yards on 11 carries. That's quite a bit, if I'm going to be honest. So my question to maybe the people that work for the Giants offensive football staff would be, I'm just extrapolating here. Data always doesn't, work on a straight line. But what I will say is, I think if you would have given him a few more carries, things would have been better for you. Because Eli Manning, 44 pass attempts for 306 yards. Daniel Jones came in late, mop-up duty. Dak Prescott, meanwhile, 405 yards on 32 pass attempts. This is a good time to try and get some money if you're Dak Prescott. He's not going to have a lot of games like that. Oh, what do we got here, Tommy? Play action. Oh, go, baby. Josh. Is that Gordon? No, that was, who's this? Who's this guy? Jacoby Myers? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. 2 minutes left in the first. Pat's driving. We need another touchdown here. We got to hit 50, boys. Let's go. I need some life out of you, Roethlisberger. All right, what do we got left here? I don't even know what that says. Oh, that was Seattle versus Cincinnati. Better that I couldn't read it. What a dreary, horrible thing football is to watch when it's played in Seattle in the rain. It just doesn't feel right. I mean, I'm up here in Portland. I'm staring at the fucking window looking at that same dreary nonsense. And it doesn't make sense. I don't like it. It doesn't feel good on TV. The games seem extra boring. And when you throw the Bengals up there with them, well, it's a snooze fest. And I'm thankful that Andy Dalton is true to himself. That he's got a truth. He's got a truth. He knows what it is. And he just lets the world see it. And his truth is that he's here to fuck up your day, Cincinnati Bengal fans, with the worst performances in the most critical moments. Just when you think there's no chance they could ever win this game, there's a chance. And then there's not. Because of Andy. Because of you, brother. That's why. Quit fumbling the ball. Quit doing stupid shit. Wait, oh, that's right. You can't. You can't. He can't stop. Like, he can't stop. All right, well, we knew that. Let's overreact here. Nope. There's nothing to overreact to. These teams are so boring. I'll tell you what, they're on Tennessee Titans level echelon of boring, right? All right, last game here. This is the last game, right? If you want to call this a game, can it be called a game if there are no winners and no losers? I personally don't think so. Lions at the Cardinals. Lions break out to a big lead. Cardinals come back. It's overtime. And then both of these coaches turn into giant pussies. Patricia refuses to go for a long, 4th and 7. And then, what's his name? Kingsbury? Oh, Kingsbury's the one that refused to do that. I don't know. I was just like, come on, man. Quit playing for the tie. Terrible. Just awful. Let's overreact. There should be no tie. Let's get rid of ties. Let's do fucking penalty kicks at the end of this thing. Right? That's easy. Put it on the 50, put it on the 20, whatever. Just put the ball on the tee and send some skinny dude out there with the single bar face mask and have him kick balls into the breeze. And that's how we'll decide the game, because that's fairer than this. This is stupid. The 10-minute thing is not working for me. It's 3 possessions. If you get the ball second, you got 1 shot. And something may happen, and you may get a penalty. You may get this. I get it. It's overtime, but fucking ties. Fucking ties. All right, I got some awards to give out. What do we got here? Well, what Jonas Brothers at? Oh, wow, the Jonas Brother. Advertising for Cigna. Fucking asshole. Cigna is one of the worst people. I don't know. I don't know if they are or not, but I know they're a private healthcare company. It means they're a bunch of fucking assholes that are making old, what's her name? Dorothy or whoever. They're saying, oh, Dorothy, you can't get a good kidney just because you want to go on the Property Brothers cruise. It's like, it's not fair. She should be able to go on the cruise and get a hepatitis-free kidney. All right, let's go. I got awards to pass out. This first award, this is the Andy Miles Award. So this is the award named after the 2 legendary coaches in charge of fucking up a time clock, Andy Reid and Les Miles. So this is the award for poorest coach / time management in critical situations. So we got Matt Patricia. You are a nominee. I don't know how you let the Cardinals come back like that. And then Adam Gase. Really? All right. Yeah, Gase, you get the award because you get the crazy eyes, man. All right, this award, this is cool. So we got our first sponsor on the podcast. It's super sick. So this is the Applesauce Award. All right, and so this is the award for the biggest hit. All right, the biggest hit, the biggest brainer, the biggest send you to the concussion protocol point of contact. All right, I'm nervous here. It's my first advertising read. All right, this is brought to you by the Figaro Applesauce Company. Now, maybe you crave the sweet taste of Figaro because Ray Lewis has concussed you and squirrel danced all over your ass one too many times. Or maybe Grandma forgot to brush her teeth during the 80s. Either way, Figaro will be there for you. Anytime life got you toothless or so discombobulated you can't work the muscles in your face properly, reach for the smooth taste of Figaro. Made from the finest non-veterinary grade apples and other assorted produce. Figaro. All right, thank you, Figaro. So there's really only one nominee this week, mostly because NFL, you can't hit anybody anymore. But that's going to be Chris Jones. Chris Jones is going to get the award. He's the guy that basically ruined my football season and snapped Nick Foles' clavicle right in half with his gigantic body. What is that? E equals MV squared, right? That's a lot of M, bro. That's a lot of M. He snapped it up, and that's it, man. Nicky, we'll see you in 8 to 10 weeks. Let's get the next award here. Let's see what we got here. I'll get the Randy Marshall Award. So this is the award for the person on the team that lays the biggest turd of the week. Now, our nominees are the Falcons, losers to the Vikings, the Dolphins, losers to the Ravens and their dignity. That was bad. And the Browns, losers at home to the Tennessee Titans. I tell you what, I was leaning towards the Falcons, but I got to go with the Browns. I mean, their name is the Browns, right? So let's have that be apropos for the first winner of the award for the year. So the Browns, you're taking home the Randy Marshall Award. That was quite the turd that you laid today. Have you heard my mixtape? So have you heard my mixtape award? So this is all about bad beats. So what were the worst beats? Eagles plus 10. So like we talked about earlier, that touchdown with 6 seconds left. Fuck you, Case Keenum. I mean, Zach keeps getting jobs. He keeps throwing touchdowns with 6 seconds left in the... What do we got here? Oh, come on now. Get up the field. Patriots. Who's that? White? Yeah. Come on, man. Let's go, James White. This clock is slipping away real quick. 12 minutes left in the second, only 7 points on the board. Nightmare scenario here is they get shut out and they got to kick a fucking field goal after like 2 more minutes. Come on, man. I'm chasing it over here. Come on. All right. On the other, have you heard my mixtape award nominee? Chargers plus 6.5 bettors. They don't kick the extra point, bro. They don't kick them. So, winner of the Bad Beats Award. That's like the worst. The worst drum roll in the history of drum rolls. So I think I have to do a better one. Yeah, that's a little better. We're going to give it the Chargers. Chargers going to win that. Here you go. It comes in the mail. It's an actual mixtape. Oh, come on. That's it. Yeah, that's what's happening. Here comes the field goal unit. Thanks, Tommy. Thanks for nothing. All right, Custom Khakis Awards. This is for the biggest balls shown all weekend. You need to get them tailored. You need to get them stitched up because you need extra room in that area. Nominees Mike Vrabel for wearing that mustache. That was a pretty sick mustache. I'm gonna put him on the list for that. I'm gonna give it to Matt Patricia as a nominee. Just for getting dressed every morning, man. Just for having the fucking courage to get up, to look in the mirror, and to like look at that body, and then to problem solve some sort of way to get it clothed. So that's having stones right there. And then Army's head coach, I get that. This is an NFL award, but special nominee, he can't win it. He can't win it because, he's only in the NCAA, and this is a professional award. So it'd be a rules violation if he won the award. But that guy was going for 4th down. He didn't give a shit, and I loved it. And I can believe that Army lost. I wish that they hadn't. They can't get behind the sticks like that in overtime. Can't happen. But I'm going to give the award to Matt Patricia. Keep fighting, brother. Keep fighting. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to need some skinny jeans for Cliff Kingsbury because he's got no stones after watching that overtime game. You got to go for that, dude. I get it. You can lose a game, but you miss 100% of shots you don't take, Michael Scott. All right, I think that's it. I think that's it for the awards. Or was there... wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. As I was. The best award of every week. The Hoe of the Week award. This is a sponsored award as well. Thank God. That's brought to you by Wee Boys Landscaping and Hydroponics. Grow buds so sick. Grow buds too sick to navigate the American healthcare system. Promo code Bobby for 10% off your initial order. So that's it. That's Wee Boys Landscaping and Hydroponics. So promo code Bobby. Hoe of the Week. We got Jets kicker. That guy missed an extra point. He missed an easy field goal. He's probably going to be unemployed again. His NFL dream is over. There's nothing that makes you feel like a hoe more than just getting tossed aside after 1 week. You thought you were doing a good job, but nope. That's not what they thought. Other nominee, Mike Mayock. Cracker. That's all right. I can say that. It's cool. Everybody, don't worry. Don't worry. It's cool. I'm a white guy too, so I can say that. Right? I can say that. It's like for us, it's like a term of endearment if we say it to each other. But yeah, Mike Mayock. You know what, Mike? I'm just going to give it to you, man. I'm just going to give it to you because you are the enemy of my new best friend, Antonio Brown. So, Hoe of the Week, Mike Mayock. As I'm sitting here watching the Patriots kick off up 10-0 over the Steelers, they own fucking real estate in Pittsburgh Steelers fans' heads. Oh, we got that. Get him. Wait, don't get him. I got the over. Never mind. Talk a little bit about my new best friend, Antonio Brown. Now, I was on the fence about this guy, and I was like, you know what? Maybe he's not a good guy. When I heard he was going 95 miles an hour in a school zone, I was like, man, maybe he's not the best guy. When he was throwing lawn chairs off of his balcony, I was like, maybe he's not the best guy. Maybe he's not the best guy. Or, he's Facebook Live and things. He's doing all of this. Man. But then he goes and he pulls the greatest Kaiser Soze of all time and just drops trowel, mushroom stamps the entire city of Oakland in a beautiful pirouette on his way to New England. Now, there are a lot of layers to this. There are people who are screaming conspiracy from the Patriots. And I believe it 100%. But maybe it goes a little bit deeper than that. I'm not saying that the Catholic Church is involved. I'm not saying that the people that help cover up the Epstein stuff are involved. I'm just asking questions. Could they be? No. No, actually, they couldn't be. But when we're talking conspiracies, there's always a conspiracy when you're talking about the Patriots. And I don't think that Bill Belichick said, hey, Antonio, here's the deal. I know this dude that fried his feet crispy with some wet socks at a cryo chamber. Do me a favor, dye your mustache blonde, act like you lost your mind, get your feet nice and soggy so you can't run, and then call Mike Mayock a cracker, and I'll see you second week of September. I don't think that happened, right? Realistically, what happened is that Antonio Brown got to Oakland, saw what a shit show it was, and decided he didn't want to be there. He pulled the Shawshank Redemption. Fat guy, I don't belong here. I don't want to be here. And here comes old Mike Mayock as Hadley, but instead of giving him the 1-2, he had nothing to give him. He just stood there and took a bunch of verbal abuse and then released him and gave him everything that he wanted. Now, I mean, how big of a deal is it for the Raiders long term? I don't know. All I know is that I hope that it has horrible short-term repercussions because I'm in heavy on the Broncos tomorrow night. And that's what I'm saying. Come with me, everybody. If you had a bad weekend, it's not too late to fix it. Let's go, Joe Flacco. I believe in you.